So the boys lining up, getting ready to rumble here in the open men's surf race.
And the boys would have sat there, they would have watched which way the girls have gone, taken the skills, and they'll head the same way. They'll head that little bit north to take advantage of the rip out there and hopefully do the same thing as young Ella Brown did.
Yeah, every trick of the trade. Jonah Beard of Newport in there, Benjamin Cooper of Alex Headland, Jacko Cosgrove of Currumbin.
It's another young field here. We got Jet Kenny, Scotty Pegg, and the 2012 Olympian Ryan Napoleon in there, so he'll be one to watch, that's for sure.
Yeah, good to see Ryan Napoleon making the move to the Currumbin Vikings club, and definitely be one to look out for.
Club after your own heart, Kurt.
Much love there for the Vikings. Corey Taylor there of Northcliffe, and also Michael White of Alexandra Headland. So here they go, about to get going. And you had a pre-race prep, Josh, for you when your surf race days?
No, I was never a big one on doing the same thing. I like to talk to the boys, and yeah, it's each to their own here. As we see Billy Bain with that weighting we spoke about earlier, it makes such a difference if you can get out in front early on.
Yeah, I thought you were going to talk about his mullet there for a second. It was flying in the breeze, but his weighting skills just as good as that mullet, and just goes to show that all the skills can make such a big difference in those early stages. You nail those skills right, get your duck diving sorted, get into the swim, and before you know it, you could be racing against a much better swimmer, but you've already opened up 15, 20-metre lead.
I think Bill's more known as a ski paddler, so he might have the plan to get out in front and then try and knock everyone as they go around him. He'll probably try and play stopper out there at the cans as we see the boys straight into that rip, and Billy's still doing a good job on the front there. He's leading out in that maroon and white Mooloolaba cap from I think that's a Mermaid and possibly an Alex, so one of the locals looking to do well.
Yeah, Billy Bain, my goodness, what about this? Unbelievable to see. Well, he won a gold medal in the mixed double ski with Kirsty Higginson at Aussies this year, so it goes to show what a great ski paddler he is, no doubt. But, gee, leading out the swim, and, well, it looks like a Newport cap in second spot. I'd say that's likely Jonah Beard. I do plenty of swimming with him down in Sydney, and he really is a star on the rise.
Around those back set of strings here, this is really going to test Billy. This is where the swimmers start to come into their own and really get working. It's when you pass that fourth black and white can is where you really want to be going. And we see the guys, there's just so much hustle and bustle at the back there. If you're out in front, it can be so much easier.
Yeah, most definitely the boys really have to lift now, because that lactic acid in the arms starts to burn, and straight away your stroke starts to shorten, doesn't it? You've got to keep it long and really go against what your body's telling you.
Oh, that's it. It's all technique at the end here, as we see. I think that's the Alex cap there of Scotty Pegg out in front, and there's a Mooloolaba cap of Tommy Dowling, who's doing well. So the boys are starting to swamp Billy here and really starting to go hard as they come into this wave zone.
So plenty of caps across the field here. They've really spread out. Scotty Pegg, a former under-17 Australian surf race champion with the Maroochydore Club. He's been at Alex now for a little while. And a Currumbin cap in the middle. Ryan Napoleon, the Olympian, starting to come home strong. I know he hasn't had as much fitness under his belt as he would like, but you can see there in the middle now the Newport cap, the yellow cap, the two maroon stripes. And I'd say that's probably Jonah Beard. He's super fit. He's a great young talent, and well, more known for his speed. He's got great front-end speed, but an incredible natural talent. This kid can do anything. He can board paddle, he can ski paddle. He can just do it so easy. He makes it look so easy.
And as we get into the shore here, the ocean's given the boys nothing. They're all scrapping for waves, chop, whatever they can find. I think that's an Alexandra Headland cap there of Scotty Pegg. He's looking for anything that'll come. He's up and running now. And there's Jonah Beard's there with him. So the boys are going up the beach. They're stumbling.
Yeah, key to keep the legs. Got to stay on the legs. Don't fall over. Jonah Beard looks like he's got the balance and the strength. And Jonah Beard's going to take it out just ahead of Scott Pegg. We've got Toby Wilson in there for Northcliffe, and a really tight battle for Mooloolaba. Billy Bain desperate to hang on in front of his clubmate in Thomas Dowling. But no doubting the winner in Jonah Beard. Let's take a look at the results here for the Open Male Surf Race Round 2, and the teenage sensation from the Sydney Northern Beaches. Jonah Beard takes his maiden Summer of Surf victory for the Newport Club, maximum 40 points, ahead of Scott Pegg of Alex Headland and Toby Wilson of Northcliffe. Great also to see in there Ryan Napoleon, of course, our London Olympian, back on the comeback trail. Also in there, Michael Rawson of Kurrawa, Jacko Cosgrove of Currumbin, and Lincoln Hughes of Noosa Heads.
Jonah Beard from Newport. So tell me about the start of the race. You know, the wind picked up and the swell was there.
Yeah, it was a Bit of a tricky start. It was I was in the middle of the pack and got away to a pretty good one, and then got a little bit swamped on the way out, but managed to sort of poke my head through and come out second at the can. So
Tough conditions around the can. So that sprint finish, what was that like?
Yeah, it was tough, that one. There was sort of fair few of us all in the same area. Just had to get up and get the legs going, and luckily it paid off this time.
And what are these conditions like for you?
No, they're enjoyable. It's a lot better than having flat conditions with no surf, so pretty tricky with the wind, but it's good fun to race in.
And will we be looking out for you in round 3?
Definitely, I'll be here. Love it.
Massive win, congratulations.
Thank you.
So let's take a look at the overall point score after 2 rounds of competition here in the Open Male Surf Race. Scott Pegg of Alex Headland and Lucas Allen equal first on 74 points. Then down to Thomas Dowling and Toby Wilson. Jonah Beard, our winner today, currently in 5th spot. Yeah, Corey Taylor in there as well from Northcliffe. Not too far off the pace. Mikhail Bisbee of Burleigh Heads. And then further down to our 2 Alex Headland competitors in Benjamin Cooper and Jet Kenny. So stick with us here on the Summer of Surf. Up next, our first National Real Estate Board Race Series continues with the Open Female and Male Board Race Finals.